Q4 is by far the best time of the year to be an Amazon arbitrage seller. In the video you're about to watch, it's a presentation I go through on the two phases of Q4 and the best way to execute them in my opinion. Last year, Q4 was when I was really able to take off, make 30K profit in November, 50K profit in December, hoping to about double those numbers this year on that. So make sure you watch this video. It's very important, especially if you're looking to get started or aggressively grow your Amazon store this year. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe and let's jump inside my screen. The two parts of Q4 and how I'm preparing. So watch this whole thing. It's very, very powerful. I put a lot of thought into the best way to execute this and have seriously executed on it last year, planning on doing it again this year on everything like that. So Q4, obviously the holidays, best time of year to be an Amazon seller, right? It's completely realistic that 30, 40, 50% of your annual sales can come just in this 3-month period, specifically the 2-month period, November and December. We can see here my sales last year, 86K in October, so in the range of like 10K profit, and then way higher in November, because not only does margin go up, volume goes up too, so it's about 30K profit, that right around there, and then December was over 50K profit on that, right? And so this was about 60% of my annual sales last year. I did get started and didn't really figure things out till August of 2021 on that, but you guys get the idea in that regard in terms of the way your sales can really progress, and that December was a 300% increase over my previous best month on that. So it's really, really powerful stuff, specifically for the holidays. You really don't see this volume any other time of year outside of in some certain things like BOLO type items. Be on the lookout, like really, really hot items, as well as occasionally during back to school, and that August is typically a very good month as well for arbitrage sellers on that. But this time of year to really capitalize, especially in the arbitrage phase, on stuff. To-dos for everyone. Get some free labels from UPS, free boxes from USPS. You can just type into Google UPS free labels, USPS free boxes. There's actually boxes on UPS now as well. Get some poly mailers. I'm a big fan of 12 by 9, 12 by 15, and 19 by 24 on that in terms of poly mailer sizes. Do a couple test UPS pickups via pirate ship and USPS pickups via just your USPS.com on that, just to getting the vibe of things. Talk to your drivers, your UPS drivers and such. Let them know you'll be getting more volume than usual, as well as take the time to really understand your credit cycles on that. Let me know in the comments if you want me to make a full video on credit cycles. That's been something that's been super powerful for me outside of just a normal skill of finding items and such. How I'm buying right now, mainly manual sourcing. I have 2 good manual sourcing videos on my channel. You should check them out. If you type in Flows for Miles Labor Day sourcing, you'll see that as well. But mainly manual sourcing, which is going through websites, right? I can do a lot of manual sourcing because I spent so much time reverse sourcing using SellerAmp, so I have a really good idea of what products perform well on Amazon right there. So especially for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, when sites are running sales. The nice thing is a lot of sites announce what their sales are ahead of time, so you can start researching those now, especially if you're watching this video once we're already in the 20s of November on that. You can find out basically what those are a lot. What I would do if I were you is go through your credit statements and see every site you've bought from, and then write down a list of them. And now you want to maybe make a spreadsheet and run through and write down what all the sales are going to be on, as well as watching a bunch of Flips for Miles manual sourcing videos on that and everything, because it's a big opportunity. And I would recommend saving some of your budget sourcing wise for that on that. Okay, part 1. Now through around November 25th, right? I'm FBA and stuff, right? It's before the cutoff date for FBA. A lot of you guys are in my DMs and the comments and everything wondering when are the last days I'm going to be sending stuff for FBA. It's in the range of like 25th, probably as late as like the 30th. Maybe some stuff I buy a lot during Black Friday, I'll FBA a little bit of that I'm comfortable selling after Christmas. On that normal stuff, as well as putting emphasis on some seasonal and some giftable type items. I always talk about how I really like replens. Don't focus too seasonal on stuff, but I am buying some bolos right now. I have some Legos right now on stuff. However, I'm not mainly focusing on toys. Toys, you are relying on Amazon themselves selling out, which adds risk and competing with others. And toys aren't going on super sale for Black Friday the way other stuff does. These other types of items, some of the stuff I'm focusing on, like hoodies, jackets, shoes, stuff like that, that totally does go on sale, and it's similarly giftable to toys, so there's that natural volume and price increase and a lack of competition on stuff too. The same stuff I do year-round. You can also go, like the beautiful thing with Keepa is you can go back and see how the demand has performed on different items in the past, how the pricing has performed on different items in the past, and it's very powerful looking at the Keepa charts on that And with these types of items, these types of brands, I don't have to rely on Amazon going out of stock and potentially tons of competition in terms of newer sellers flocking to that stuff on there. By the way, I just like to add this on every video because typically there's some people that are unsure. If you're looking to get ungated in toys, use EE Distribution. And if you're looking to get ungated in any of the big shoe and apparel brands, just use eSpec. Yes, the packing slips, receipts, invoices, whatever you want to call it, it will work. I promise you. That's a good way to get ungated on that. Save you some time and save you some money. A lot of people sell that information on that. But I'm staying nice and focused. The big part of this phase, like I pretty much do the same thing year round, except now I'm FBAing stuff. And coming into part 2 is after the 25th to 30th of November. Through Christmas, then December and such on that. This is after the FBA cutoff date. This is when everyone starts to slack off. When a select few of us willing to get in the trenches to FBA make life-changing money. It's beautiful. You can feel the energy in me talking about it. The reason why FBM is so powerful now is because you're buying stuff at the discounted prices on Black Friday, on holiday sales, and then you're selling it at inflated values with decreased competition because the people who bought that stuff that cheap are waiting to send it in January, in late December on stuff, and they don't see the opportunity with the FBM. And it's a beautiful, beautiful opportunity on that. You can sell stuff super cheap, or you can buy stuff super cheap at Black Friday and Christmas sale prices, then immediately sell it for inflated Q4 prices the day it arrives, right when you get it listed, then replenish quicker. So it's not just making that first sale quicker, it's making the subsequent sales much quicker. The third sale, the second sale of that item, right? And imagine the compounding you'd see selling the same item twice in 10 days or in 2 weeks rather than selling the same item in like a 6-week period in terms of waiting for it to check in. FBA, right? So buy, receive, sell through, buy more, risk is hedged, easier to deal with inventory. You can potentially do less SKUs because there's more volume. And this is when you ratchet up the quantities this time, which you build confidence to do today. So the stuff you buy today, the test orders you place today to FBM, 3 weeks from now, 4 weeks from now, 2.5 weeks from now, you have data in terms of how those purchases performed because it's a different relationship with an item if you've already sold it. On that, it's a different relationship in terms of if you already sold an item, you have a lot more confidence in it. And then Black Friday, you can buy it cheaper, you can sell it for more. That's such a good opportunity. Now is just really the time to max out this unique 6, 7 weeks, 7 weeks to the end of the year period where you can buy stuff cheaper than ever, you can sell it for more than ever, and there's less competition. It's beautiful. Now is the time to build your new floor in terms of your sales on stuff. I hope this video was helpful. Super powerful stuff. Please go hard this Q4. You will regret it if you don't on stuff because naturally it is harder in January and February, but it's very easy right now. There's already lots of sales going on. My coaching program and I were eating on this stuff. I was looking at some of this stuff earlier and such. If you watch late into this video and want my help, you can feel free to apply for my coaching program down below on that. I'm going to be getting access to all the sales I'm going after, what buys, I'll be reviewing your buys, all the strategies for getting around order cancels and everything like that. So I'd highly recommend you apply if you're interested on that. It'll be linked down below. Check out the other videos I have on my channel about manual sourcing. I think that'll be helpful for you as well in terms of strategy getting into Black Friday. I'll be making some closer to Black Friday too. Have a great day. Thanks a lot, guys.